question. Has the U.S. received an official answer yet from Russia on its offer of a prisoner swap?
So we've talked about this the last couple of days. Look, as you know, we want to see Brittney Griner home. We want to see Paul Whelan home. They are wrongfully detained. We have been very clear about that. We put forward a substantial offer, and we want to have a good faith conversation on that. We want to make sure that we get this done as soon as possible. What we have heard, as you've heard from my colleagues, is in bad faith. It is, and so, it's not a serious. There was a counter offer that was made, which we don't see it as a serious counter offer. Clearly, not going to negotiate from here, not going to get into any specific details. But as you can see from the substantial offer, as you can hear from Secretary Blinken, and as you've heard from this president, we are taking this very seriously, and this is a top of mind for this president, and we want to see them come home.
Karine, about Russia?
One more on the president's case. You had referred to the physician letter that says no reemergence of symptoms, but you also said lingering symptoms. So help us square that so we understand.
Yeah, well, no reoccurring symptoms, meaning like if you look at his original letter, there's nothing like severe, right? Because he feels fine, right? He feels good. But as we know, when all of us have had COVID, you do have a little bit of a lingering cough, right? You do have a little bit of maybe a lingering sniffles. That's not uncommon to have, and so that's what we are talking about.
So he is not 100% symptom free. He just didn't have like a fever return or something like that. Is that fair?
Well, he never had I want to be careful because we went into this about if he had a fever or not. He never had a fever, so I want to be really clear.
Okay.
It was elevated, but it was never a fever.
And I don't want to put
But remember, we had talked about a little fatigue. We had talked about aches. That there was a little bit of discomfort. So that has not occurred. But all of us have had COVID before, right? We've had, well, not all of us, many of us. I don't want to call everybody out. I could speak for myself. And there are some, you still have a dry cough. You still have, little sniffles that last for a little bit longer.
And you've